right? You may begin.
Okay, thank you so much, dear moderator, for introducing me. I'm Moussa Tamboura. So welcome, dear colleagues around West Africa and the world to our West African Virtual TESOL Conference. My topic is about adapting high-tech to low-tech for professional development. So here, next. Okay, here's the work plan as follows. We'll start with an introduction, then the CPD challenges in Malian context, COVID-19 and high-tech explosion, adapting and adopting high technology, and then with a nice conclusion. Next. Okay, the session goals, we have two main goals. To introduce techniques to adapt high-tech to low-tech environment and explain some use of WhatsApp as a tech tool for CPD, professional development in terms of teaching and learning. Next. All right, so to introduce this great topic, I'd like to quote Burns and Lowry talking about effective professional development. They say that the use of technology for teacher professional development need to be considered with the wider context of thinking about effective professional development, meaning that we really need to think not only about the technology availability, but also the accessibility of that technology. That's really important. Yes, technology are available nowadays, but are they accessible to anyone? That's the question. And we'll see, thanks to the TESOL virtual conference and the Meet WhatsApp group, we'll see how really came up to adapt those technology to meet some goals. Next. Okay, CPD challenges in Malian context. Okay, here I'd like the audience to judge on the chat box, to write on the chat box, how often do you get CPD opportunities from your means of education? How often do you get CPD opportunities, the in-service teachers? That's the first question you can answer on the chat box, okay? And then, okay, great, thank you. So as far as Malian context is concerned, we really lack continuing professional development training session from our schools and means of education. We rarely get that. So, but thanks, you can even see with the UNESCO statistic from Saharan Africa, 1 out of 3 teachers lack training. That's really appealing. It's really appealing. And we get CPD opportunities thanks to webinars. But unfortunately, webinars also, we do have challenges to attend the webinars. Most of them are online. And then the network saturation as well in the urban area, those who are even in the urban area, in some rush hours, if we're all connected, sometimes the internet flow will be slow. And in the remote area, some are even don't have the internet connection coverage. Those are really challenges. Yes, next. You can see on this picture, how tough it was to really get internet connection. So with COVID-19 outbreak, I think the worldwide experience, what we call the lockdown or the shutdown, confinement, and then, with everyone at home, so we experience what we call the high-tech explosion. So we get high-tech all over the world. So for education, economy, and other. Next. Just one slide. Stop there. Okay, great. Oops, back. Thank you. Great. So with here, I would like to ask some questions. Another question for you to be engaged with me. So what solutions your schools or countries adopted to keep really the teaching and learning ongoing? I'd like you to really jot on the box. When with the COVID outbreak, I think the schools were closed. So what solution did your school or your country adopted as a response to the school shutdown? Okay, thank you for jotting down the different solution adopted by your government. Okay, great. So as far as Smile is concerned, I think we share almost the same solutions. The Ministry of Education used, first of all, the TV set. Yeah, the TV. Yeah, our national TV. So teachers were recorded in classrooms, and then the show is projected, is broadcasted on the different national TV sets. And then we experienced what you call the Moodle, some high-tech tools as well, like Moodle platform, this online distance for university students, you know, Canvas as well, big blue buttons for meetings, yeah, and Zoom, which was really the most used, yeah, and Socrative. Next. So with COVID-19 as well, we experienced what we call the availability of CPDs for teachers and teacher educators, because thanks to the American English for educators, yeah, we really get the chance to have many CPD sessions through the Facebook page. And as far as Somalian contest is concerned, we thankful to the British Council English Connect project, the digital platform, and the English Connect project as well allowed us to get many training, in-person training, and then online through WhatsApp, Telegram, and even on Zoom during the COVID outbreak. Yeah. Next. So now let's talk about adapting and adopting technology. As we see, the technology nowadays is really available. You can see as the pictures illustrate in a hand, we have everything in our mobile phone, everything. But now, how to adapt those technologies in terms of teaching? That's really the question. And then next. So to tackle the issue, I'm really thankful to the RELO, the Regional English Language Office, thanks to who really founded my participation to TESOL 2020 and the 2021 virtual convention, which really inspired me a lot. So during 4 days, we really learned a lot and we networked, yeah, with thanks to engaging keynotes. Yeah, we connected with more than 7,000 colleagues around the globe, and it was really amazing. So my participation, next slide, yeah. So you can see this is the TESOL 2021 platform. Yeah, so my participation to TESOL 2021 was not only to attend sessions, but as being an instructional technology teacher, I was thinking about, yes, I am lucky today. I'm in Bamako, in the capital city. I have access to technology. I have access to Wi-Fi. I have access to mobile data. I can connect and attend network. But what about my colleagues who are living in the remote areas? Those who are living in the villages? Why are they left behind? So I am an instructional technology teacher, not only for teachers living in the city, but what about those in the villages? So that came up. Now I start to figure out how can I now adapt the same feature, the same in a low-tech environment. Next slide. Yeah, so that's what we call from TESOL virtual convention, high-tech, a good high-tech, to made virtual or teacher day. Because for the history, since I became president of MATE in 2018, we started celebrating the World Teacher Day. Yeah, it was in person with the UNESCO, but with COVID-19 outbreak in March 2020, there was no solution. So, but I say, okay, that will be an amazing opportunity for me to experience the TESOL virtual convention. So to do so, I gathered the board members to share the idea with them online, and then we decided, so the logo has been created by me. I created the logo, made Virtual World Teacher Day, and then, next slide. And then the tech tool we use, because we do have our national WhatsApp group where we really have many teachers from the remote areas. Yeah, no one is left behind, because most of them are using at least WhatsApp with just writing and seeing some images, not videos. So I say, why not using WhatsApp as our digital platform, like the one we've seen from the TESOL? TESOL, this is really high tech. So we can implement the same for our teacher professional development, and with the same feature, getting teachers around the globe. Next slide. Okay, for that, we run for what we call the planning and preparation procedures. So it's really took time, but thanks, next slide. Yeah, but thanks to our support, the support of professional networks, because I'm teaching excellence and achievement 2016 alumni. So I participated in this program, which is US State Department program. We were 80 participants coming from 40 different countries. We gathered for 4 days in Washington, D.C. before being dispersed in our different host universities. And my host university was California State University, Chico. So during the 4 days, I really networked a lot with teachers. So since 2016, so it's in 2020, I get back, I was in touch with them, and then I get back to them to say, yes, I have an idea about creating a kind of TESOL made virtual world teacher day. And then we share the news as well on the different WhatsApp group. Like we have a very famous WhatsApp group in West Africa, created by the Benins. The Benin International Workshop Group really helped us a lot to meet our goals. And then we have Africa ELTA WhatsApp group, Telegram group, and then we have our Mate National group, and many other groups. I'm also educator on IERN platform, IERN, which is the International Education Resource Network. I'm an educator there, so I used to gather with teachers, more than 10 schools, connecting my classroom with other classes. So I use those connections as well to really came up to what we call, next slide, what we call the selection of the presenters. That's really helped me, and the moderators as well. So to get in touch with them, we just send them messages like this. You can see hi, and then most of them were amazed. So most of my colleagues from the US, my partner teacher, they will say, oh my God, is it possible to run a session, a PD session on WhatsApp? I say, yeah. Is it Zoom or I say WhatsApp 100%? So they were really amazed and they accepted the proposal. Next. Yeah, so then came the time for scheduling the presentation. I think, Leah had the same challenge, but the challenge, we were really serious with the Medwood Teacher Day because of the time zone difference. We had participants from Australia, Sydney. Yeah, they are 10 hours plus 10 hours ahead of GMT. So that was really tough. Yeah, so we have to be flexible. But thanks to really the eagerness of the different presenters and the participants, we came up to really address those challenges. And then, next slide. Okay, so then we had a tech check sessions with those who were most of the participants were used really to do sessions on WhatsApp, but some like Marine from Australia and some from the US, it was their first time to really experience this. So I had a tech check session with them to introduce them how to really run a PD on WhatsApp. First of all, if you do have your slides, you just have to make what we call a screenshot of your different slides, and then you project them one by one via your phone, or if your WhatsApp is connected on a desktop as well, you share it and then commenting following the thread. So it was really amazing. And then a WhatsApp group has been created by Fatih, who is the current president, chairwoman of MATE. Yeah, she created the WhatsApp group, and then we renamed it to MATE World Teacher Day. And then the joinable link has been shared to different networks, WhatsApp groups, and people start joining and then networking, like in the TESOL virtual convention, same feature. So they introduce themselves, giving what time is it there? So we were really amazed to get participants from Palestine, from India, Brazil. It was really, amazing. Next. So the presentation day, like in the TESOL virtual convention, yes, we had opening ceremony with Dr. Doumbia, which is the Mali General English Inspector. Yeah, the General English Inspector. We have been honored by him to present, the opening ceremony. And then it's been followed by the first presentation of the day has been done by an amazing lady, a very dynamic lady from Senegal called Fadil, Njai. Her presentation, her topic was about remote teaching. It was really phenomenal. And then it's been followed. It was from the 5th to the 5th October 2020 to October 31st, 2020. So every day we have presentation. We can have one presentation or two or three per day. So you can see those are just a sample of the presentation. And thanks to those presentations as well, we came up to meet some goal set by the RELO in the early beginning for our participation. The RELO would like us to share. So thanks to this platform, some West African participants to TESOL 2020 came up to share the experience, like Puja. Puja, is one of those. She presented what she learned from the TESOL convention below. So those are just to share with you how amazing that platform helped really teachers around Africa and around the globe in terms of connectivity, in terms of experience sharing. Next. So the closing ceremony as well was really phenomenal, because after my speech, we get the chance to get again the General Inspector of English Language, Dr. Doumbia. We've been honored again by Hari Kucha Kucha, the former president of ITOFL. He joined since in the early beginning and followed all the sessions, and he was participating. That was a great honor for Mate World Teacher Day to have a good personality attending. That. And then we got Amira Salama Africa Ielta. She's the current president. She was the VP, but she's the current president. She was really amazed to see really how MATE, which is Malian Association of Teachers of English, came up to organize such an amazing work. And then the representative of the platform members. So, and then the amazing thing is what at the end, this was really spontaneous. Some Fadil just shared some the traditional food, and then people start sharing traditional foods and exchanging. I really love this. That was not planned. You see the beauty of really technology. That was not planned at all. But so they shared drinks, foods. It was really amazing. Next. This is the success and celebration. So at the end, we can see here Linda. She's a teacher, in London. Linda from UK, from London. I really appreciate one of her. She was telling me that due to the great success of your new WhatsApp group, there is no space, and people keep telling me they've tried to join, but it says it's full. So to show you that the platform was full 20, we got 257 participants, and then we're obliged to really remove the dormant one to join. That's why we reach more than 300 participants. And then you can see the testimony of some participants, like Linda, the same. Congratulations, mate, on setting such successful group and celebrating World Teacher Day. You see Kuja, Bello. So, and Ravita, we are really grateful to get her from India. She congratulated for your accomplishment. So glad to be part of this group. So really open the door of the world. It's a kind of a gate for most of Malian teachers who were living in the remote areas. Because in Mali, the network is good only in the capital city. Even in the regions, the network is not good at all. But thanks to these Malian teachers living in the remote areas, remote in the villages, came up to get in touch with teachers from London, from UK, from USA, Brazil, and all over the world, and even the brother and sister from Africa. So it was a kind of really a UN, a United Nation of teachers. Yeah. Next slide. So as a matter of conclusion, I really love this quote. Yeah, from Mayor saying that teachers don't fear change. No, not at all. What teachers fear is not being supported when asked to change. Nowadays, what we experience is the technology. Yeah, wherever you go, people are talking about technology, but unfortunately, there is no background, there is no training behind. So we really need to support those teachers to get them trained. And for the sake of that, I think thanks to the RELO, the Regional English Language Office based in Dakar, they are doing an amazing job in collaboration with West African teacher associations. Yeah, and the British Council English Project as well. And next, Burns and Lowry as well said that an important dimension to technology-assisted professional development is its geographical reach and its potential to be accessed by teachers in remote areas, meaning that we shouldn't forget those teachers. No one should be left behind as far as technology is concerned. Yes, we can adapt the technology. You see how MATE, which is the Mali Teacher Association, they came up to adapt the virtual teacher convention high-tech. It's really an amazing platform, high-tech platform where sessions were recorded, some were live, and to adapt that in a low-tech context, it was really great. And thanks to that, no one was left behind. And thanks to that also, next slide, yeah. Thanks to that also, thanks to Meet World Teachers Day, is really impacted positively, inspired, and connected hundreds of teachers around the globe. Yes, thanks to this WhatsApp, which is available, reachable, a very low-tech tool, which doesn't require much data. Really, we came up to open the globe. We came up to connect teachers around the globe, teachers, ELT experts, professionals in one room, and making the globalization a reality thanks to that. Next. Yeah. So those are the references. So it's thanks to my participation to TESOL 2020. So I really use TCNC 2020, Learn and Apply, using social media for language and content application. It was really amazing. Yeah, that also. But this is about Facebook, Twitter, yeah, and instructional design as well. So next. So my thanks goes really to the Regional English Language Office, and your questions are welcome. Thank you.